In we go. I'm going to endeavor to open up the chat in the secondary window so that hopefully we can see what everybody's saying. This microphone may even be a little bit too high for me, which is saying something. Forgive me while I adjust it or maybe I could just bring it down like that. That's good. Okay. Austin Brantley says, hello, Cyael. Hello, Austin. Welcome to the first in what will be the ongoing confession podcasts.
You mean the resurgence of the confession podcast?
Nobody can hear you from over there, Stripes.
Oh.
So if you're gonna speak, get closer. And we'll go from there. Richard Spillers arrives and says, what's up? Hello, Richard Spillers. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Joe Holmes, I wish you the same, and I hope that everybody has been having a reasonable beginning of their year. Armando Colazo says, a list, a video, and a podcast. What a world, what a world. That sounds like something I'd say. Austin Brantley says, I hurt my back squatting 250 pounds yesterday.
Oh.
Well, damn, son. Austin Brantley with our first confession. Today, the topic, as indicated in the title, will be injuries. So, feel free to chime in with any injuries you may have sustained, be it, this year or last year.
I scraped my knees coming out of a dollar. No, it was a gas station last year.
Yeah, last year when Stripes came to visit me, when she was on the way back to the airport to board the plane, we stopped at a 7-Eleven, and she fell, and I couldn't catch her. My hands were full.
Oh, the game's starting.
Games, I'm going to be playing Gaze. You said game, and it just threw my monkeys off. I'm going to be playing Play Dead's Inside, a follow-up to their, well, I wouldn't call it a follow-up so much as, I don't know, perhaps a spiritual successor. The next game in the little monkey repertoire here.
From, they're rolling out.
What's rolling out? Did I just see Queen's name?
Yeah.
How interesting that would have been.
As clumsy as I am, I don't think I've ever seriously hurt myself.
That's good. Alexis B says, do you think they sell hamster pellets, but people-sized, but also edible? Stripes did say that last year. She says shit like that all the time.
Wait, I did? When?
Richard Spiller says,
are you sure I said that word for word?
on Christmas, my stepfamily's kitty attacked my hand and got blood everywhere. Jesus, it drew blood, man? Or was it the cat's blood? Queen says, hi, I'm the big gulp you get behind the 7-Eleven. Come on now. Come on now. So guys, welcome once again to the new confession podcast. You guys will be having the honor of being the people that are here.
Have you ever broken a bone in your body?
No, I have not broken a bone, is what Stripes is asking me. So, in the meantime, I'm going to be just running through this, what I would imagine is something of a puzzle game, much like Limbo. So, just a little boy in the woods, guys. Nicholas Thorne says, hello, Cyael. I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna fall asleep to this, which is exactly what I needed. Well, let's hope that the Confession Podcast can give everybody exactly what they need. Today we're talking about injuries. The Mighty Pirate says, oh, I'm glad I could make it. I'm glad you could make it too, Pirate.
I don't remember saying the hamster thing, but I do remember asking you about, like, clothes that you can never outgrow. Like, kids won't outgrow.
That was actually in a stream when I was playing Fallout, so that wasn't a list. Joe Holmes says, when I was 7, I tripped while I was running through my house and went head first into the corner of 2 walls. I split my forehead. He says he split his forehead down to the bone and had 9 stitches. There was a lot of blood. Dude, I'm just happy you're alive now, bro, in all honesty.
Oh, wait.
Oh, I like the way I could go through that fence.
I got... I was jumping on a new bed with my cousin, and we just knocked heads together, and he was bleeding. But I wasn't. I was okay. Just bruised.
I can't wait for stripes to ruin the atmosphere of this game. A man just jumped off the back of that truck and then knocked on it, and it should be inferred by the stance of the little boy that what I need to do is be very careful at this portion, because it does not appear that he wishes to be noticed, which is interesting. Joe Holmes says, oh wait, that was the one I read. My chemical sirens arrives. Hello to you, sirens. Feel free to let us know about any injury that you wish to share in what's to be the first reiteration of the Confession podcast. Alexander Kovarubius says, I love how you talk, or you take time to actually read the comments. How are you? Hope you're doing well, by the way. No problem. I'll try not to bless a damn blood vessel reading the comments at the same time, because it's clear that, you know, sometimes I just, oh God, thank God that wasn't a pitfall. Oh shit.
This is bringing you down to my level.
It's becoming evident that the likelihood is that if I'm discovered,
that you're kidnapped,
that, you know, it won't be good as far as the game's concerned. So what am I, you know? Am I on the loose? Am I escaping?
I think you're a runaway.
A runaway from what? A slave camp? I'm a child.
Just a bad home.
Do you think I can go into this fridge?
Or just like...
I'm gonna try and press every button here. Pressing the... Oh! It's implied maybe I can jump on this now. Great.
You'll be safe in there in the event of an explosion.
I love that it looked like I was kind of like jacking off to a certain degree when I was just pressing the button non-stop. Armando Colazo says, when I was 8, my new dog bit my earlobe and severed it in half while I was playing with him. He was put down the same day. Jeez. Well, I'm sorry for the dog, but I'm glad that you're safe. Looks like your parents made a call, and that was not to fuck with their kid. Star Doggo, maybe this is the spirit of the dog that was put down. Star Doggo says from the grave, when I was younger, a friend burned me pretty bad with a flaming marshmallow when we were messing around during a camp out. Well, not so severe an injury, but an injury all the same. Thank you for joining us on Confession Podcast number 1. I'm going to be trying to go out of my way to, I want to say save clips from these so that we'll always have some kind of, well, damn. Do you think I can get like a running start, perhaps?
I think you can.
I'm holding all kinds of buttons and it doesn't appear to be doing anything in the way of a running start. So there's probably something that I needed to get down there. And then, let's see if I can pull whatever this is. There we go. Like a good puzzle game where we can just figure shit out as we go along. That is truly what's up. Truly what's up. The Mighty Pirate goes on to say, when I was 6 years old, the kid sitting behind me in class cut in my ear with his scissors. I hope he got in trouble for that, dude. Did you get his ass good? Or did you have the last laugh and just fuck his wife or something? You know, you remember years later. I really love the atmosphere of this game. It's as if they're out there looking for, oh shit. Oh shit. Shut up. That's a dog coming at me, Stripes. Shit!
Oh.
I am holding the hell out of the X button right now. That dog nearly got me. There's dogs? Jeez.
They wouldn't send dogs over after you if you were just a runaway kid.
Well, you think I killed somebody, Stripes? Is that what you think this is about? Inside. What if it's all inside my head and this game's just a fuck a luck, and we're supposed to enjoy the ride, but the end of it's just some bullshit. John Wayne 87 says, a friend of mine backflipped off of his roof when he was 12 and broke the tibia, fibula, and femur in both his legs. That boy's lucky to be alive, you know? Is he walking? John Wayne is a important pertinent follow-up as far as I'm concerned. So it looks like we're going to want to keep going. The one thing that there wasn't a lot of in Limbo was what I would say you needing to do things quickly.
Oh wait, I remember you telling me.
Or a sense of urgency, I should say.
I remember you telling me about a screw that got in your hand.
Jesus Christ, Jesus
in the
Christ,
car.
Jesus Christ. Oh boy, this is tripping me out. No. How did I know? How did I know to do that? Cyael, you the man. This is the first time you playing this game and you already know that. Come on now. Aimee said something, it got cut off. Aimee goes on to say, when I was 6, I remember having a laceration. Not a cut, a laceration going all the way down from my knee to my ankle. I don't remember how, but I remember seeing something like a string coming out of my leg. Ugh. John Wayne says yes to the guy being able to walk in time, but he was noticeably limp. Oh, he had like a hobble or, a specific walk. Nicholas Thorne goes on, he says, to contribute, when I was like 4, my sister pushed over a heavy metal wall decoration over my ankle. That was the first of 3 times I've seen one of my own bones. Jesus Lord, man. Joe Holmes. Well, I don't even want to hear about anybody having seen their own bones. I'm glad the guy's fine, but fuck me. Joe Holmes says, only other major injury I had was in junior school, around the UK equivalent of grade 3, I believe. I broke my ankle at school, but they wouldn't let me go home. By the time my parents got me to the hospital, my ankle was so swollen they couldn't get my shoe off. Ugh. You guys, I'm so glad that you guys are fine. Some of these injuries you've sustained as children seem like pretty ridiculous, but at the same time, we should be very happy that you sustained them at that time where your body could
bounce back and limber.
I just heard a car door slam. I'm not sure how to proceed because those lights are shining right in the direction of where I'm supposed to go.
I think the car's supposed to chase you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna have to run from somebody.
Oh?
Yep. Jesus Christ. Christ.
Oh?
I tried to go inside whatever this was, but it wouldn't let me. Do you believe they opened fire and killed me? So I'm not some kind of runaway, dude.
They want you dead, but why?
I'm to be killed. So I need to try and get into this stupid thing out here. He's fallen far enough behind to where, get in this. Oh shit. Well, if that one had a gun. Huh? You're kidding. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. So I was supposed to wait.
Does jumping help?
Shangri-La, what are you doing, mate?
They're shooting at you.
The dogs. Oh my god. Dead. Wowzers. Well, tell me I don't have to go all the way back to... Okay, cool. This is a fair checkpoint. Aimee says, in 4th grade as well, we went on a field trip at the end of the year to a roller skating rink. I fractured my elbow and didn't have health insurance. I was fucked for about 2 months. Ugh. Stardoggo says, my brother accidentally ran through a large glass window. Then we were at a dinner party. He ended up getting 26 stitches in his face and a few in his elbow, and I cleaned up the mess. Young and Demented says, when I was 7, I rode my bike into a pothole, and flew off. Oh, landing on my knee. Here I was, blood everywhere and crying in the middle of the street. When we finally cleaned it, we discovered there was a dent in my knee. I don't know how that works, but I have scars still today. That sucks. Aimee says that her injuries to her ears listening to annoying voices, including her own.
I wonder who that's directed to.
What do you mean?
I'm so tired of this passive-aggressive shit from her, honestly.
She's probably not talking to you, Stripes.
What makes you think she's not?
I just like the idea that, you know, she just took a shot at her own voice. She's saying, also, injuries to my ears having to listen to annoying voices.
Why would she ever mention that unless she has something to say?
Look, she can tell us. Aimee, if you mean that towards Stripes, let us know. Young and demented. No, wait, I read that. John Wayne says a co-worker of mine said, while working at Wendy's, he was cleaning part of the wall in the kitchen while balancing a foot on the fryer and slipped. His foot went into the grease halfway up his calf. Oh my God. So, did he get money or what, John Wayne? Did he get money or what? Aimee says she works customer service. So no, it wasn't particularly directed at you. She works at Best Buy.
I feel she wouldn't have mentioned it right now if it weren't permanent. Like, obviously it's a joke, but like...
Yeah, no, you haven't been doing the majority of the talking in this list. She took a shot at herself. She's talking about customer service that, you know, you don't need to just be triggered so hard. And that's what you are right now, is triggered. So take that shit down a notch for me, homie. Let it be about this stream and me going into this crop field. Let us have a fun evening without turning it into some monkeys. I love the atmosphere of this shit. They really took the money they got from Limbo and made a sequel that's hot shit. And I hope that it continues this gangster. Because I really do love this right now. I can't get enough of it. Aimee also says, I've also worked as a waitress for 3 years. You'll probably have some more stuff to confess if we do another list about how people have, like, triggered you. That'd be a good list. Triggered. Like, what's the biggest time you've gotten triggered? Not list, but, you know, another confession podcast. Topic. Joe Holmes says, the worst thing I've seen at my local skate park was someone dropped in on a skateboard when people holding on to them either side. I'm not sure how, but they ended up with an open rib fracture. Jesus Christ. Nah, man. Oh my God. John Wayne says the guy couldn't even get workman's comp. Come on now. Come on now. Nyan Turtle says inside is amazing but too short. And Aimee says I had a German Shepherd bite me in the ass and I still have the scars. Why? You know, why? So let's continue through this crop field here. Who am I running from and why were they shooting at me, bro? There's a little mouse or something following me. Did you see it? There's plenty of these little things. You think I'm not supposed to let them touch me?
Why would you be hurt by a mouse?
They're all at my feet. What are they? There's something.
Are you sure they're mice? No?
I don't know what the hell they are. They're all over the place. I feel like I need to be rid of them. Or maybe they'll be necessary with something? I don't know about that.
I think it's just like aesthetic.
They're making noises as well.
You think they're gonna end up being something?
Aimee said it was a police dog that she was playing with at a family friend's house. She was the canine officer where my dad worked. So that's what's up then. John Wayne calls these little gremlin rats. What the fuck am I supposed to do with these things?
Are they in your way?
No, they're just jumping about and being crazy. I think they're more than aesthetic, but there's gonna be tons of them now. What are they, chicks? Why are they running free like this? I think they look like chicks, like baby chickens.
Little baby birds.
Supposed to use this to jump into this building here. Now I'm in a barn. Okay.
Do you want to bet money that you'll never see them again?
I don't think they would be there if not for something. So there's a lever there. Do you think the lever opens the door? Because I can hear them still chirping outside. Let's give it a whiz. So I'm opening that lever. What happened? Did the door open? No. And it also went back in the other direction when I let go of it. So what happens if I hold it? I don't know what happens. Apparently nothing. Masky arrives and says hello to everyone. Hello, Mask. So there's that. Hammy says, I have a problem with my right thumb, which keeps dislocating. Not so severe an injury, but that's gotta be annoying. Not if it just happens when he doesn't want it to, you know? Well, I started it. Cool. Okay, so I started some sort of machine in this barn. Let's see if pulling this lever does something now. Okay. Looks like it may be blowing dust. It may be blowing dust. Okay.
So what's the obstacle right now? What's in your way?
I don't think there necessarily needs to be an obstacle.
Well, there's your obstacle. You can't get up there.
I can't get over that wall. There appears to be a box up there, okay? Oh, you know what? If those were chickens, they probably need to go into this little hole, get grinded up, and then their dead corpses will push that box off. So the real obstacle is the door over here that's not open.
No, don't.
I hear them chirping. I could probably just lift this thing off and let the little birds in. Yeah, this is disgusting. So I open up the door, the chicks all come in with me, you know, unfortunately. And because they run so much slower than me, I'm supposed to lead them all the way to this wall.
They trust you.
This is sad. These little chicks love me. And I gotta be a murderer to, you know, to progress in the game. It's making me kill them, so that's that. Okay, nope, we gotta kill the little one as well. Okay, so let's try it. This is gonna be pretty fucked up, man, but you know, what can we do? No, wait, they're still alive. It just blew them. Awesome. Yeah, I thought it was gonna kill them. I thought it was gonna go super bleak, dudes. These little chicks can't get up this wall for sure.
Say goodbye.
No, they'll be, that's it. That's it for those little chicks. Jeez. Sorry. Anyway, Alexander Kovarubius says, I'm not even sure my comments are actually posting. Someone please confirm. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to say that. Joe Holmes says, I have a friend who works for voluntary emergency service in the UK. She's had to remove a shard of glass from someone's eye before. Jesus Lord. Well, I doubt they ever saw properly again. This roof does not look too stable. And it's also very high, so, you know, okay, well, there looks like to be a pile of monkeys. Thank you for this very convenient camera angle. So what we're just gonna do is jump off, you know, Assassin's Creed style, into this pile. Oh my god, are those dead pigs? That looks like a pile of dead pigs. Let's see. It's a pile of dead pigs. And I can wheel this. Hilarious. Well, it's not just a pile of dead pigs. It's a pile of dead pigs in a crate, in a rolling cart here. So thank you, pile of dead pigs in cart.
Can you put one over your shoulder?
I barely knew them, you know. Austin Brantley says, Cyael, you're awesome. Man, I look up to you, bro. Well, that's sweet of you. And Queen, of course, says, why? Queen is just the saltiest girl in the world. Doesn't get much saltier than Queen. Queen used to star in a hit TV show on UPN, a network you've probably never heard of. Stands for Underpaid Negroes. It was called Living Single. and she sang this song for the opening theme when she used to be relevant, and it was all like, we are living in single, ooh, in a 90s kind of world. Look, I'm dancing with a little kid. I'm glad I got my, with your bed up, boy, with your bed up, that's right, me take a dip, shop, dip up, dip up, oh, but circle to the left and the right, you got you, it's act like glue, we are living. Sorry.
This reminds me of the Russian kid you just showed me.
Somebody's gonna get a kick out of that, Stu. I made that kid dance because I'm in like murky water or something. So he's just doing it. Hachi machi. That's enough, Cyael. That is enough. Okay. Nicholas Thorne says, when I was about 9, my school had these dance parties. And one of those times they had a pillow fort in one end of the room, except they had beaches in front of it. For some reason, my young ass, and Nicholas Thorne gets cut off, my young ass mind decided to dive into the pillow fort. Long story short, I fell on my punk ass face and busted my face and saw his own chin bone. That kind of sucks, you know? But it could be worse.
Look in a mirror to see his chin bone, right? Or like, could he see it?
I don't. We don't want to think too hard about that. Wait, was I sinking into it the more I stood still, or when I went to the right, I went deeper? Yeah, it looks like I'm going deeper. So it looks like I'm probably not even going to be able to make it that far. And I should try to see if there's anything that I could drag over there.
At least this kid can swim.
To sort of like make it in the mud, because it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to make it in that mud.
Might need something to hold on to.
But what's worse is that it doesn't appear to be anything over here. So am I supposed to go die before I can go back to see if I can, I guess, hoist up a pig and throw it over there?
Use it as a raft?
Yeah, I am not going to be able to make it this deep. Come on, he's going to drown in this mud.
He's fine.
Oh, he's fine? It comes back up. It comes back up. Can climb the fence. That's good. He'll be all right. That's all that matters. He'll be all right. Hopefully this kid doesn't bust his face open and end up seeing his chin bone.
I'm just glad the whoever was chasing you with flashlights is over.
You think that's over? You think it's just as simple as that? I'm sure they're going to be making a reappearance anytime now. Can't use any of these dead pigs. Why are so many of the animals dead?
The chickens aren't dead.
Is that a worm in that pig's butt?
No.
Of course it is. Don't tell me no. I know a worm in a butt. I know a butt worm when I see one. I'd like to thank you all for joining us for the reiteration of the Confession podcast. You know, this is number 1, so you can say you were there for number 1. Today we're talking about injuries. So if you feel like sharing, go ahead. Let us know a time that you were injured. Doesn't have to be physical. Could be a time you felt emotionally injured by somebody in your past. Hello, Lexeus. I don't know if you saw that list that I just uploaded, but I took the time to thank you very much for your generous... Oh my god! Jesus!
I just ran you over. I'm still alive.
No, okay. The pig hit me one time and I'm dead?
It hit you twice.
It's too fast, so I'm supposed to jump over it. That's not its worm. It's probably its tail. Oh, I can jump over it proper. Okay. Cyael. Run into this wall for me, Holmes. Thanks. You coming back? He coming back?
Nah, you good.
Look, I've been playing way too much. I've been playing way too many video games for this kind of crap. Like, I didn't see that puzzle happening. But if he's not coming back out... Oh, you're just programmed to be standing inside. I gotta do this whole shtick again. Game, I understand. Oh, I'm supposed to jump. No, I can't jump off of you and get on top of that. Oh, shit. Damn it. You think I'm supposed to jump on? No, I can't jump off the pig onto. Is that a person back there on their knees back there? You know what I mean? Let's not pay too much attention to what's going on in the background.
It's just a plank.
Okay, now the pig is dead. He ran into his head. I can't get up there. I can't get up. I think I want to grab that, but I can't get up there. There's a little bit of ambient music right now, and it's utterly disturbing. So, there's that. Hammy says, I once found a guy passed out in the bathroom with a Q-tip in his urethra. If that's not a juvenile, childish comment, I haven't heard it. A Q-tip in his urethra. Can we stop? Hey, Lexaeus wants me to pull the pig. Great idea, Lexaeus. Don't tell me what to do, though.
I think they were just talking
I don't think it can. I pull the pig?
I think they were talking about... Oh, okay, never mind.
Now the pig's my friend because I helped him get the worm out.
It was a brain-controlling worm, but it needed to be in his butt.
Now I can ride the pig. Go, pig. That way. Come on.
Maybe it's just a corpse now. Oh. It's not a corpse.
The pig is in distress, dude. The pig was in distress. That sucks. So I can jump now. How come when I'm controlling them.
The person...
My head has gone into some sort of device, and I am now controlling the 3 visible people in the back. Did I say 3? I meant 4. There's a man above that may be falling down. He's dead. No, he's fine. Okay, I can use one guy to lift, but it's not lifting high enough. Maybe I need this other guy against it to lift it. I love the animation of the boy in the machine right now. Oh my god, I'm loving this right now.
Well, I
am loving this game.
I think his movements needs to be very defined to get these like limp bodies moving.
There's that.
I'm glad the pig's okay.
Masky says I didn't see his injury. It's because Hammy was busy being a little boy. Nice to see that we have little kids returning to show themselves in the Confession podcast. Thanks once again for everybody being here on the first Confession podcast. We're talking about injuries tonight. Special thanks again to Lexaeus for being amazing. Masky wrote, I once dislocated my thumb when I was 8. Kids stepped on it, and my reflex made me pull the hand away. This was the most pain I have, he was ever in. That sucks, Masky. Is your thumb completely healed? Fat Raikage says, what's up, Cyael? How you doing? Hope you're doing fine. And Aimee said, oh god, sorry, my nose is itching. Aimee says, I also worked as an apprentice to a funeral director. That sounds like really cool work. I handled paperwork more than anything, but remember too that really fucked me up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get both of these guys to lift this thing because 2 it should be stronger than 1, but it's not working. Maybe they all have to lift it, but how? How can they all lift it? How can they all lift it? This is quite the puzzle. Stripes? How can they all lift it? Do you see a way?
No, I don't.
This puzzle's already made me its bitch. Can I jump out of this? But I won't need to. I need to figure this out. 2 guys isn't enough. 2 guys is not enough to lift it. So ideally, I feel like I would want more than 2 to try. Oh, if you hold the button,
the other 2
the other 2 will continue to hold it. So now that all 4 of them are out, they can all push together whatever this is. Or maybe they can pull it. Which has made a way for me, and I do not need to mind control these men anymore. What a ridiculous and creepy puzzle that was. Creepy indeed. And what's particularly distressing is, as you can see, Stripes, when you're in control of these men, once we stop controlling them, they all fall to the kind of go down into a fetal like position.
Like they're praying. Like you say.
No, I wouldn't call them praying. Young and Demented says, I was 12, and this was my first stay in a psychiatric hospital. I was too afraid to take a shit, as I wouldn't ever do that outside my house, so I held it in until I was sick. I was in so much pain, I ended up fainting and was sick for 3 days. That kind of sucks. I'm sorry that you had to go through an event like that, but something tells me you're probably better off for that experience. I hope that, you don't have to experience something like that again. I was going to try and jump onto this light, but it doesn't look like...
Toxic shock?
Yeah, it's called toxic shock. But, maybe she passed out before that, before she reached that, hopefully. Nicholas Thorne says, the third and so far final time that I saw my own bone was when I was young and dumb and jumped off a roof, landed in a hole with sharp edges, and fucked up my shin. Bad. Oof. Dr. Gerber says, I stabbed the webbing of my thumb and index finger trying to open a jar of cherries. That's pretty much the worst place that you can get some monkeys. You know what I mean? You're just lucky it wasn't a paper cut, homie, because you would have been like on the ground for a while. It would not be cool. So once again, thank you everybody for joining us.
When was the last time you stubbed your toe?
I don't stub my toe often. I'm just trying to, go so okay. I'm surprised, a big spooky monster didn't jump into the room going, I'm going to kill you now. So, I guess we're going to go proceed outside. And the cool thing now is that it's the daytime, right? What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly...
Somebody asked if you modded this game yet, but how would you do that?
Somebody asked if I modded the game. They must think that I have it on PC, which I do not. I'm playing this on PS4 right now. Guys, whenever I'm playing and you can see the chat and the little Loco Roco icon at the top right, which is probably from a game you guys do not recognize, that means that I'm on the PS4. Special thanks to... the Unknown, who was the one who got me this game, so I'm playing it here. Double Helix says, I held my traveler's constipation once. Painful moment because I was in traffic. I told my brother, if you get a chance, can you find a place for me to take a shit? Well, hopefully you didn't injure yourself as a result of that. So there's that. Let's go ahead and continue outside. The sun has risen. The sun has risen. Ain't shit out here for me to pull, so... I guess I'll just have to pull myself a masturbation joke for you. Highbrow stuff. Okay? This is why I make the no bucks stripes. All the time I wonder if I should go onto Twitch and then try to establish a following there. But, I don't think it's gonna happen. There's a lot of people standing behind a truck, and they're all stationary. Do you see that in the background?
Yeah, I do.
Very creepy.
It was more of those men that you were controlling, do you think?
They're stationary enough to where, yeah, they may be those types of men. That's creepy. That's creepy. This game may essentially have stick figures in it, but the fact that it's, presented in so creepy deep ways, it's just creep treeps in the real way. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this thing back this way. When that happens, it would appear that the rope that was back there extended up. We don't need that. What we need is for it to extend down in the hopes that it will come low enough that I might grab it. I'm going to go ahead and run back. Thankfully, that little wheelbarrow stays stationary, so I can use the rope to travel all the way up. As I look into the background, I can see that the people are wavering a little bit, but they're still stationary nonetheless, which sucks. Nicholas Thorne told me not to underestimate his power, for he played Loco Roco on the PSP that he bought in Japan, not even an English version. Wow. I know this one chick on Steam, I think her name is, she goes by Sweets, and she is constantly showing me her Japanese stuff and going on about how she's going to be working in Japan sooner or later. And I'm like, girl, what that got to do with me unless you sending me stuff from Japan? Yeah, I want some Japanese import stuff. Okay.
Everything needs to come back to you in some way.
What do you mean? God forbid, right? Masky said, I still have a scar and a dead tooth. Wait. That poor guy. The Unknown says, is Inside fun so far? It's atmospheric and I love it, Fun. I have fun playing creepy and weird stuff.
I wish it was
and
more
this is
stylized,
dark.
But I guess it's just the art.
I enjoyed this. The crop field portion particularly, I loved it. I love how I could tell from the guy's body language that he was on the run initially. The way he creeped, he crouched down and was like not trying to be discovered. I was like, dude, I'm on the fucking run. I didn't need to get shot or see hostility to know that, like, yo, don't get spotted. And that's what I love, That was cool.
What happens here?
Japan has a lot of stuff, says Nicholas Thorne. Oh, word? Places have things? I'm sorry. That may have came off a little more hostile than I intended it.
I really want to go to Japan for the sole purpose of visiting the Ralakuma store there.
Ralakuma. So can I break this window? Well, there's a chair. We'll throw this chair through this window. Hey, chair, come on. Chair. What do you... Chair? Chair, don't play with me. What am I supposed to do here? I can't break the window. This is a... Oh, God. I'm in the midst of a puzzle. Fat Naikage says, when I was young, I rammed my head against the wall after not beating the Final Fantasy boss in Final Fantasy 13 and gave myself a concussion. Nigga, when you were young, Final Fantasy 13 felt like it came out a day ago if you're my age. I remember playing Final Fantasy 7 and losing my mind going, there's no way this game's this good. There's no way. I hate Yuffie. You guys, that's a reference to... I
used to get into a lot of physical fights with my brother, but I don't know if I should talk about those.
Again, yeah. Yeah, we've talked about them before.
Not on stream.
What is Hammy going on about? I'm dead serious. Go to Akihabara. You'll find bottles of it everywhere. Is he saying he left bottles of something somewhere? Oh no, he said earlier they sell fake piss there. What do you mean dead serious? You think people don't believe you when you say people sell fake piss? They're vending machines with used panties in them, dude.
Fake? Why would it be fake?
Do you think that we live in a world now that people can make shit up and it's not true? Like, I could make some shit up and then go online and find someone doing it. Why? Because if you can think of it, it exists. That's one of the internet rules. You guys should be old enough to know those types of things. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Look, I guess I gotta go back downstairs. Doesn't appear that there's anything up here that I can use to shiggle my riggy bloms.
You can buy uncauterized breast milk online too.
You and the breast milk stripes. I see those men back there. I don't see the little mind control thing, allowing me to see if I can do anything. Doesn't appear to be anything over here. You know? I feel like there is something that I'm missing. Is there something I'm missing? There's somebody in the stream chat named Don't Be a Culpus? Okay. Excuse me. Nicholas Thorne says, I once saw a classmate of mine break both of his wrists at the same time. It messed me up at the time, but he was an asshole, so I didn't feel bad for him. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, I could have done this the whole time. You son of a bitch. Cyael, remember to press buttons. Jeez. There are birds over here, Stripes. You like animals. Birds. I do. Aimee says, hey, remember that one time Rammstein produced an anti-American song and a lot of their American fans still somehow confused it for a pro-American? Man, that got cut off. Young and Demented says America is pretty gross too, though. Okay. Confession, says the unknown. So, my will give you $50 if you rat someone out about doing illegal activity. This random my will? What do you mean?
She wrote, like, after she died. I mean, well, she wrote something for when after she died.
Why do you think the unknown's a woman?
Because she gave me stuff.
The unknown is a woman?
Yeah, I mean...
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think the unknown's a guy. Be serious. Be serious. I'm pretty sure the unknown's a guy. You shut up.
Okay.
Confession says, so my will give you 50%. So my will give you... He's breaking my brain with that one. You're going to have to write that again, bro.
So
my will
gave you $50.
So my will give you $50 if you rat someone out about doing illegal activity. This random kid was talking about doing drugs at my table and ratted him out and gave money to Cyael.
That's how they got you the PS4 card.
That's really awesome.
They won a bet.
So I think he's saying that somebody gave him, oh, his school will give you. Okay, he left out a word. Okay, so you see that up there? That's definitely what I need to proceed. But how am I going to go about getting it down? That's the real
That's blood money, though.
That's the real puzzle. Blood money? What do you mean? I'm glad that he took money that he earned and gave it to me, because he earned it still, you know?
By being
Doesn't really matter. I mean, when you a snitch at school, I mean, I don't know. School is where niggas really need to learn. If you were snitching in real life, it would be different. You know what I mean? If somebody's going to jail. But when everybody's too young to punish, really, it's like none of this matters. School is when these little kids need to learn definitely how not to get caught. You know what I mean? Because school is like training for real life. So I'm going to go ahead and lift that woman one time. Now, I'm going to lift it so high that I can just climb the ladder and then jump onto that platforming, yo.
Was Unknown the one that bought me a wallet, or was that someone else?
No, it was Unknown. Damn, it's too high. Wow. So we're gonna have to bring it on down. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta bring it on down there. It's too high, goddamn. When it's too high and you gotta bring it on down, it's still too high. Hooble de fruble. That thing's high. So what the fuck am I really supposed to do? I don't know. I think it would be too low if I can actually platform onto it. Okay. You got me fucked up. What am I supposed to do with this? It's not going to be high enough for me to get on it. You feel me?
Right.
Sorry, I'm ignoring the chat for a little bit. So there's that. Masky says that company Clean Oo has a mascot called Captain Mittelstrahl, which is pretty funny, wearing the fake dong and everything. The Unknown says, I played with Cyael, you and Aimee. Yeah, he's a man. Okay. And then Aimee says, I remember. Young and Demented, when I was 4, maybe 5, I dropped scissors on my eye. Thank God it was on your eye and not in it, son. Thank you. Young and Demented says, luckily I shut it before I made bare contact and only got a cut on my eyelid. Well, your eyelid's doing what it's meant to do, which is protecting your corny ass eyeball from stupid ass shit like that. Dude, I can't make it up to that. In a capacity where I wonder if I'm supposed to like swing. Could I swing this thing?
My sister dropped a solid glass paperweight on her toe and had to get her toenail removed.
Wait a minute. Can I move this? You son of a bitch. I could move it the whole time. If only I could break the damn thing. You know what I'm talking about? What if I had it that way and then I tried to move it up so much that it just broke the thing at the top? Can't go that high. Cool.
She was in so much pain, but my older sister was just yelling about dropping the paperweight. Didn't break, just chipped.
Let's try this again. At least I didn't need help with this. Okay, so now I'm over here. Son of a bitch. Let's try that again, tryhard. Let's try that one more time. So we flipped it over to the Driggy Woms. Now you're on it. I can't move into the background. Oh, you didn't even jump. Jeez. Fat Raikage says, I just got my PlayStation 4 and dropped the box on my friend, but we almost got into a fight. And dropped the box on your friend? Why'd you almost get into a fight?
Is the PS4 okay?
Yeah, that's a real question. It's an expensive piece of it. Okay, come on. Oh, dude, it was so close. Let's try moving it up a little bit.
I think it's at the exact same spot. Just
Shangri-La. Okay, let's try.
how do he do it?
Shibboleth, brother. Come on. That's gonna be too high. I can feel it. Come on.
Then run back.
Let me just make sure I can grab. I can do it. Believe in me. Okay, cool. Shangri-La. You see what I'm talking about? I got it.
He do.
I'm gonna go ahead and push the safe off, Acme style. Oh my god!
Oh.
How was I supposed to? I immediately started running back, anticipating that would happen. And it wouldn't, you know? Jesus. Me. Shibby. Just tempt fate. What?
Maybe you're just supposed to, like, throw yourself onto it when it falls down.
Maybe you're supposed to pickle onto it. Okay, Stripes, how about that? I'm kidding. Young and Demented says, when I was 4, I used to climb on my sisters to stand to reach the cable box on top of the boob tube TV. It fell on me twice. How I turned out all right, I'll never know. Well, that's up for people to decide whether or not you've turned out all right. You know what I'm talking about?
If you can believe it.
Okay. Oh my god. Stop fucking around. God, just fall off. Oh my god. There you go. That's very considerate.
I've never had one head injury, but I've had a lot of people throwing shit at my face.
You might as well have had head injuries because of what you told me pertaining to the things that made you bleed.
That was still my face.
Austin Brantley says, confession, I tried to impress a girl in 2nd grade by doing a cartwheel, scraped my head on the ground, doing it, and had to get 20 stitches. Austin Brantley goes on to say, second time I tried to impress a girl in the 9th grade by riding my bike and doing a trick with no hands, got 89 stitches near the ankle. I now do not try to impress women. Well, 89's a lot of stitches. You sure about that, buddy? That's a lot of stitches. 89 stitches? You know, did they just donate all the stitches in the world to you? 89 stitches for around the foot? I didn't even know. Well, I guess that's how things go. Mighty Pirate says, I also pulled a TV on me once. My dad quickly pulled the TV off of me. You know, bitches ain't shit but hoes and stitches, says Nicholas Thorne. You know, I guess welcome to the y'all ain't shit unless you've had a TV fall on you club. Welcome to the first reiteration of the Confession podcast. Today we're talking about injuries, and I'd like to thank you all for being here as we fall through the ground. This is safe, right?
I want to hear about people slipping in the bathtub, though.
Nobody's slipping in no damn bathtub. You think this stream is for like 60-year-olds? And that was the day I knew I needed to get a pole in there to just rest my weight upon. Oh, geez. So, I feel like it wants me to go to the right, but the fact that I can go over here means there's some sort of secret room with stuff inside. Doodly-doo. Nicholas Thorne says. Oh, wait, he already read that. Hammy says, Senpai, please tell an injury story. Lexia says, I told some injury stories on the old Confession podcast. Should I tell them again? Well, only if you want people to know, Lexius.
The only one I know of you is the thing with the screw. That's it.
I broke it. But I got an achievement for it, so I think that was necessary.
Something was wrong with the stream.
No, it popped up because it's like a trophy, which is the PS4 equivalent of an achievement. Jordan Brown says, I've been bitten by a mute kid. Well, at least you didn't get superpowers, because you wouldn't have liked the powers you would have ended up getting. You would have probably lost the ability to speak and then gained heightened all of your other senses. Is that funny? That's not funny. It's pretty funny. I'm sorry.
I bled on a girl who was helping me get to the nurse's office.
You heard it here, folks. Stripe says she got period blood all over some chick.
No, it was my nose blood.
It was her nose blood. Just kidding. Creative Mur says, here to jump in for a confession. I once spent $100 on pizza from a wallet I found when I was younger. Yep, because that's an injury. I guess his wallet was injured. Oh no, I guess you injured the person who lost that wallet, who you probably didn't bother to figure out if he needed it back. Yeah, you just spent $100 on pizza. Like, how retarded are you as a kid, where like you can buy games, you can get anything, and you're just like, I'm gonna spend all of this money on pizza. Probably a little suburban kid with rich parents that just do whatever hell you want to do, because
I just found $100, but I have everything that I want. What shall I do? Might as well squander it on pizza. That sounds very American. I'll invite all of my friends over. Hey, would you like to try this thing called pizza? Oh, my mother sees that on commercials. It sounds positively dirty. Yes, but let's just do it. For the sake of things. My name is Creative Math.
Nyan Turtle says, I heard a story about some girl slipping on the bathroom floor and splitting her crotch open. Jesus Christ, is that the mental image you're trying to give us all right now? Yes. The Unknown says, my uncle had to get 50 stitches in his skull because he got in a biking accident. That kind of sucks. Masky says, when I was really young, I fell on my sister's doll bed. Like a bed of dolls. A doll bed. I broke my rib and it's still dented. I'm 24 now.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Mask.
I thought it'd be like one that belongs in a tiny dollhouse.
No, I don't know. He probably did. It probably was like a jagged little toy on the ground that for some reason
made him slip.
Yeah, no, he didn't slip on it. He slipped onto it.
Okay.
Like imagine just falling straight down and seeing like a Lego that's just sticking up the wrong way, going, "Yeah, baby, I'll cushion your fall, all right." Oh my God, I will cushion your fall, all right," said the Lego piece. The inanimate object in Cyael's retelling. Cyael's positively riveting and award-winning retelling of the time I fell on a jagged doll bed and dented my rib. The movie. I'm 24 now. Coming to a theater. I'm sorry, guys. Lexia says, I think Stripes would find this one amusing. One time I went to a concert after party, and while doing the limbo, I tore my thigh muscle and needed surgery. And walked with a cane for a while. Why would she find... She laughed. Well, I guess... that's not funny. That's not funny,
yes,
Stripes.
Yes, it is. Limo's a stupid sport. I'm sorry you had to die.
He wasn't playing it on a professional sport level, Stripes. He was just probably limboing recreationally. Why do I even have to say that? Stripes is some manner of, like, insane person. Of course he knew that he could entertain you with that. Fat Red Kage says, if we're talking about money, I spent almost $200 on Smite. Everyone shut the hell up, because we have clearly found the subject for our next confession podcast, and that's how much you've spent on shit. Because who's spending $100 on pizza? Who is spending $200 on Smite? What are you guys doing?
You know what I mean? That.
You better be getting like, oh yeah, Stripe says she used to spend money on Neopets.
$600 for the past 6 years.
Just shut up. We'll save it for the next freaking thing. Like, unbelievable. You people are all unbelievable. Hammy Jeffrey says, I once saw a beggar in India with a massive hole in his face. I wish we could get the beggar in here to be all like, what's going on? You want me to tell the story about the bowling ball? I'm kidding. It'll probably...
Pay me now.
You pay me. That's going to be my new... I wish I could make that my catchphrase. God, James Willems is so fucking funny. I don't know how he does it. Lexia says he knows Stripes type humor, you know, and I know standing still in this game. So a door opens in the background. What's gonna happen here? Oh, probably men will walk out. So let me go ahead and jump up on this ledge, then jump over onto this, and then just walk to the right. It won't let me. I'm trying to walk to the right. Oh, the man's in the darkness in the background.
I feel like we spent...
Oh my God. There's some sort of inversion. No, it's an inversion, Stripes.
I get it.
What the actual fuck? Can they grab each other? I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do here. I really don't. Get me out of this thing. I can't walk this way. Whatever the puzzle is, it needs to be solved.
Do you know how much money we spent at Chick-fil-A? That one that was really far away? Like $60? It felt like $60. Because we both paid for something.
Shut up. I mean, no, I'm sorry. I'm like trying to figure out what's going on in this game. Forgive me. All right, look, man. God, she just knows how to... Okay, Raphael Reed says, I twisted my ankle in a pothole while chasing someone. I finished the chase and kicked his ass. Why were you chasing him, bro? That's the real question. So let's scroll up in case I missed something. Yep, Unknown just said another thing about, you know, money. So we're not talking about it. I already told y'all. Young and Demented said emotional injury. That better not be in response to somebody else talking about some mucky ass jiggle fribbles. Unknown says, I have a gambling problem now. You better just spend all that money on the Cyael, because that's not a gamble. It's gonna be coming back to you, baby. Welcome to the Cyael stream. I'm kidding. Everybody, thank you once again.
Until you make a fool of yourself and you excommunicate them.
Nah, dude, I don't make a fool of myself. You're the one that we have on the channel for doing that kind of bullshit. Until they make a fool of themselves?
And then you excommunicate them. You've done it to a few people.
What are you talking about? Oh, you mean like the women who have kind of just gone crazy?
Mr. Rabbit or Bunny or whatever, him too.
That with one guy, you would be all about the one guy. Anyway, Nicholas Thorne says my friend once stepped out of a taxi and tore off a piece of bone in his ankle. He had to use crutches for 5 months. That sucks. I really am super sorry to hear that, man, that you were using a cane because you played Limbo. That sucks. You gotta feel old after some shit like that, you know what I mean? You know, like you can't even play Limbo without fucking yourself up. Jordan Brown says soccer game I went to for a slide tackle. Big guy steps on my leg, broken in 3 places. Holy shit.
A monkey in a funny hat stole my sister's nachos once.
It's like Stripes lives in some kind of fantasy world.
Mad monkey in that funny hat.
Oh, dude, you know what I'm supposed to do? I'm so stupid. I'm supposed to close that door. I forgot that there was a lever right there. So if I close the damn door, then they won't be able to walk through it. Both of the guys will be on this side. What? The fuck's wrong with you? Did that really happen, Stripes? Why is she laughing then? I thought she was laughing because she got me to believe something ridiculous and I didn't even question it. But that's Stripes, dude. The door opens up. Yay. I did it, guys. And it only took me like a couple of minutes of vaguely paying attention to the video game. Anyway, Hammy says most injuries I've had are from me getting beat up. Well, that's a believable story. Jordan Brown says couldn't pay for a year because of the surgery. Oh no. Couldn't play for a year. Couldn't play. The Unknown says Stripes, my friend really loved the character you drew for her.
I'm glad there wasn't much to work with, but I'm glad I could do the character justice. It was a little confusing.
Get over it. I'm constantly
Thank you for
writing.
the wallet.
Yeah, I'm constantly riding Stripes' ass to try and draw something with a little bit of freaking effort.
I'm doing it. You like what I'm doing right now.
Yes, but I need you to finish it and get a lot done. So maybe I can, like, I don't know. I wouldn't call what I would do promoting you, but I would just like, you know, being able to show off what you're capable of. So when everybody's just like, man, that Stripes chick is freaking insane. And I'm like, yeah, but she's an artist and they're all a little bit crazy. You know what I mean?
Oh, I thought you meant giving them a reason why you deal with me.
Yeah, that too. Why not? The Maskey says, as a kid, my parents habe ne a saw and some wood. That's what he wrote, guys. He said, my kids habe ne a saw and some wood. I cut my finger like 2 millimeters deep. Also, when I was a kid at school, when we learned soldering, I burned my hand and I still have a scar from that. Maskey said, left hand documents when the right hand isn't stupid. Hammy says mental injury. I saw a drunk guy outside a concert rubbing his testicles on a wall. What? On a wall singing balls to the wall.
That's a song?
I'm sure Hammy found it to be the hilarious thing of the century, you know what I mean? While he wasn't getting beat up. That's my favorite now. The Unknown says I cracked my head open because I pissed off a 3-year-old because he took my ball. I cracked my head open because I pissed off a 3-year-old.
What did the 3-year-old do to you?
Yeah, did that 3-year-old take some serious, like, that 3-year-old was like,
Listen, motherfucker. You mess with the wrong 3-year-old. I'm the child of Butterslice.
like the child of butterflies. Oh, shit. Looks like there's just holding cells down here. This is creepy. Some pretty creepy stuff. Hold on. I'm looking and Lexeus is writing. Okay, wait, no, let me get to it. Creative says, I stood on the belt buckle thingy in the middle and still have a hole there, also on the same foot, and I have a scar. Okay. Lexeus says, because of popping my shoulders out of socket in football so many times, it's easy. So one time I was uncorking a wine bottle and dislocated my shoulder. Oh my god, poor Lexeus. You sound like you're just the most terrible things have been happening to you in life. I like that somebody just asked, do you think strikes could draw me.
Oh my god, I want to be called Strikes now.
Why the hell would you be called Strikes? Nah, nigga, we're not changing a letter in what people know you by. Well, you think Strikes is cool? What's cool about Strikes?
It sounds edgy.
It sounds edgy, yeah. You know what? Can you imagine? Okay, like you know, like in some animes when they just draw X's on their face because they're bruises or something.
Yeah.
So like if your persona had like just a whole bunch of X's that were really bruises, and you wore like a Band-Aid on a cheek or something, they call me Strikes. I've been through a lot of stuff, but sometimes I always come out on top. This is sometimes.
I think we're getting away from the actual question. Yeah, I can draw you some money.
They call me Strax. Young and Demented says mental injury. When my parents fucked on my bed, my brother gave me a boost, and I looked in the window to see their feet. Have mental scarring still. Well, you know, that's what makes some men decide they want to live their lives as ladies. You know what I mean? That's what makes some ladies decide they want to shave their head and become a feminist and believe that they can take on a man in a fight and then get laid out. You know what I'm talking about? What is Cyael talking about? I love it. The Unknown says, I tried to get it back and hit my head on the basketball hoop. Imagine, like, just try and, like, you know what I mean? Because I'm thinking of like a normal basketball hoop, and I'm imagining this kid just like, give me that ball back, and then the kid throws it, and then he tries to jump off the ground to get the ball back out of midair and busts his head in the middle of the hoop. Like, I have such a crazy like scenario playing out in my head, man. I just don't understand. Like Saya says, it's not too bad since it happened periodically over 26 years. Do you have a woman that injures you, like Sayas? That's what this list should really be about, guys. Let me know the biggest thing that some hoe or some dude.
Right.
It's not even let me do anything with it really now, so never mind. Young and Demented said, did the mic cut out?
Is the light on?
As it's back, so hopefully you guys can hear me. Thank you for letting me know that something went wrong. You guys have done exactly what I need you to do if something goes wrong, because if the mic cuts out and I'm unaware, like a punk bitch, I'm just going to keep talking to myself.
A safe phrase called, I think...
No, please don't remind people of the safe phrase. Okay. If they were here for it, they remember it. And if not, that's that. Nicholas says that we can hear you. Austin Brantley says we can hear you. Maskey says it's good, you know what I mean? Okay. And I'd like to once again just welcome everybody to the first reiteration of the Confession Podcast. Today we're talking about injuries. You know, don't feel pressured, you know, don't be anxious to, I want to say, deliver or contribute. But if you do want to let me know about an injury, be it mental or physical, let me know, you know. We'll always have this to come back to as a family.
I know another topic you can have for the next confession podcast.
Well, let's talk about it later with your punk ass. You got another injury you want to talk about, Stripes?
No, I mean, like, for the next confession podcast, the topic for it.
Well, what the fuck did I just do just now? Was I supposed to grab onto the, I think I was supposed to grab onto the ladder on the left side. Maybe, you know? Let me see if when I'm falling... I can't fall to the left. You know what I mean? Do you think I can jump off of this as I go down?
Does school still have wood shop?
I'm sure school does have wood shop. You know? What we're gonna do is slide down one more time and see if I can time a jump off of this. And I can, but I jumped too early, like a punk bitch. These things happen. So we're gonna go ahead and time our jump as we get a little bit further down. So guys, have you know, Whoa. Austin Brantley says, "Hi, Cyael. My brother wants to be you when you play Overwatch." Well, all he needs to do is be the only person on his team getting anything done and kill literally 4 to 5 people all the freaking time and then get killed by one guy. Or better yet, kill the entire team and die in the process and watch all your pansy-ass teammates do nothing about it. But that's not what we're doing right now. We're playing a nice game of Inside by Playdead, the developers of Limbo. A very atmospheric follow-up game. We're going to go ahead and get balls deep into this confession podcast where we're talking about injuries. The Unknown says, whoa, wait, Creative says, "I think I stapled a kid's finger when I was in preschool." Damn. Unknown says, "No, a kid was shoving shit around and the wood landed on his leg." Ugh. Fat Raikage says, "I've been chased around the house by my ex-girlfriend for talking to another girl on the bus, and I slipped and I fell and it hurt like hell." Well, at least she didn't do the damage. At least you just slipped like some sort of klutz. But again, you know, the damage may be her fault because you may not have been, I want to say, running away from her if she wasn't chasing you. Mental injury, says Young and Demented. "My childhood karate sensei touching my thighs and ass to show me where I should feel my muscles tighten." Well, come on. He probably wasn't doing it in a sexual way. Sexy sensei. "Jump to the left, my Cyael. Going down the ladder." There are people in the background marching, and one guy standing lookout. If I didn't know any better, I'd have to assume that maybe I'm supposed to be one of those slaves.
But you're so small. You think you're born into it?
But I'm so small. Yeah, you're born into it or something. I don't know. I don't care. Look, I only just now realized that these are like little, you know, mystery gifts that I should be looking for and finding as we progress in the game. So that's how it goes, you know. Oh crap, Nan-Turtle wrote something. "Got stuck near the end of a water slide. As I was trying to butt slide out, a fat lady who didn't pay attention to the lifeguard came barreling down the slide behind me."
Oh my god, that's happened to me.
Are you serious?
Yeah. We got stuck, me and my twin sister got stuck in the middle of a slide ride and someone just kind of lodged us out with their body. A very large man. It hurt, but I mean, got out.
But you were free.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how do you know that permanent damage wasn't done to you?
I'm fine.
Says who?
You.
Says me. Do you mean fine in like a hot way? Shut up, Stripes. You're not fine. I'm fine. Look at this. Shh. No! Oh, but I was busy trying to be. Oh my god, jump to the right. Oh my god. Anyway, we're fine. Everything's fine. Gonna want to use our abilities to jump from here to there. Use our abilities, Cyael said. Like jumping's an ability. I'd like to welcome everybody once again. Hope everybody's had a good day, a reasonable week, and an even better new year, and I hope it proceeds to be good as well. Here's what I'm gonna happen. What the hell does Fat Raikage mean, thank God no one got hurt while playing Pokemon Go? Plenty of people got hurt. Plenty of people got, like, mugged from what I heard. That shit's hilarious. We have a whole bunch of slaves out here just marching. This shit is creepy as fuck. Oh, wow, there's some really close. I think we're gonna be back into a move with a sense of urgency portion. Like, I expect to be... These look to be old people. Like, you know... I'm gonna be spotted. I can taste it. Somebody's gonna come around that corner, dude. It's taking me so long to break all this shit off.
Excuse me.
This is fucking legit creepy. I like that as I jump closer to the light source, my shadow grows. Nice touch, developers, you know? Nice touch. Wait a minute. All I gotta do is go. I apologize. Fucking these things are moving faster than I can read. Creative Mirth says mental scar was taking under an art teacher's wing. Oh, I was taken under an art teacher's wing to do art in small groups for charity. She stole the money and said our art was shit. I'm not passionate about painting at all now. I'm sorry. You can't let one person take that away from you, man. You know, everybody gets dealt tough cards. It's how you guys deal with it that makes you who you are. And you can't let one person ruin what could be, you know, great things for everybody else. And that sucks. People are really, you know, messaging very fast now. The Unknown says there's so much little shits in the world. Nyan Turtle says the slaves are what makes the game extra creepy. I love it. Young and Demented says I'm sorry about what happened to Aimee, but I'm glad you may have passed it. Fat Aikage says they are shuffling like zombies. Okay. Spenny says, Cyael, what got you into RDDDIT? Fuck you. Okay. Enjoy making another account, weirdo. Nicholas Thorne says, flipped over and fucked up his eyebrow. 6 stitches. Okay. Well, there's that. Let's go ahead and, I guess proceed down where there doesn't appear like anywhere else for me to go. I'm gonna go try traveling right first. Doesn't appear to be anything, so I have to go up this ladder. There's that. Traveling up, traveling up, traveling up. Am I supposed to jump to the right? Maybe I can grab that? It doesn't appear that I can. So what we're gonna try to do is move the entire ladder. Okay, cool. We've done that. Fucking Last of Us style. I like the way he moved up that ladder that way. That was interesting.
What would you call that movement? A jostle?
I would call it like a I don't know, like a hobble.
A hustle?
Look at him hobbling up that. Is that a body in the foreground?
Mm-hmm.
That's a body in the foreground.
Looks like an effigy to me.
What do you mean an effigy? Not in the background, foreground. What do words mean when I say them to you? Tired of your shit. Fuck.
Looks like an effigy to me.
What the fuck?
Oh.
When I turned the light on and proceeded forward, whatever that thing back there was, shot something at me. Listen very carefully, Stripes. Listen real careful, Stripes. I love this game. Not only is it brilliantly atmospheric, but even creepier, Stripes. The first thing that I noticed was a body in the foreground. Bless you, Stripes. And I said to you, is that a fucking body in the foreground? And then when I flip this switch down, what should I notice but the body twitch? The body twitches. The body twitches. As if to imply that there's like electric current running through the thing. If I flip this switch down and proceed forward into the light, it shoots a cord at me, probably electrocuting and killing me. Because these are some sort of sentry robots. Now that's what I'm talking about. Alright, Stripes? Now in the background here, it almost seems as if we could go forward and try to get around them, but not really. It's just there for lighting and effects. So what I must need to do is flip this switch on and then stop it when it goes over there. So it's gone over there. I'm going to move across. I cannot lift it. Okay, I did it. Is there a button in here for me to press? Okay. I don't know if I did anything there. Do I have to move a body? Sweet Lord. Let's hope not. Look, let me get back into these comments. I apologize, everybody. Nyan Turtle says, I just remembered an injury. When I was a little pyromaniac, I burned off my right eyebrow and part of my face. Well, at least hair grows back, huh? No permanent burns, hopefully. Like Saya says, my grandpa worked for an electric company and was in a cherry picker during an ice storm. He fell and grabbed the power lines and died, but was brought back to life.
What?
But ended up having his arms amputated? Holy shit, Lexeus, that sounds like really bad luck. I'm super sorry. I'm like caught between wanting to be glad that your grandfather survived, but being upset that he lost his arms. I'm very sorry. And everybody just trying to work to make a living, dude. I hope he was compensated, you know, because it happened in the workplace, something like that.
I'm sure he can live off disability.
You don't know that, like, when he was doing his work, he said grandpa stripes. So probably as far back as that, there wasn't shit where people were actually getting, you know, the proper care and like being sought after when shit works, when they get into an accident. Wow. Hammy Jeffrey says somebody burned off their eyebrows with a Bunsen burner in school. Young and Demented says, I still love messing with the fire, but once when I was melting a plastic fork, it caught fire, so I shook it, attempting to put it out, resulting in melted plastic flinging onto my face.
Ugh.
Next to her eye. So I guess there's just a theme of her eye being what's going on.
At least it didn't lodge itself into her eye.
Man, let's just go ahead and try to make progress here. But the bottom line is, did I turn on that elevator over there? I'm realizing that I'm supposed to run and then stop at these beams. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. We're gonna want to go now. Oh shit. Oh my god, these Terminator robots. These Terminator ass robots. Let me go, nigga, let me go. Shit. That was creeps. I'm pretty sure that I was supposed to come over here and open the gate first, though, because if I tried to do that when they were looking at me, we would have ran into a problem.
What is that?
It looks like some manner of bird feasting on whatever he has on that plank.
You think it'll attack you?
In the background, we can see another trail of people being marched, looked over by two gunmen. Fucking fantastic. Holy bro. Okay, let's go up really quick. Lexeus says it happened before he was born. He is the most capable man I know and continues to manage his own garden, hunt, and dive. What a badass. What a badass. Unknown says, I once caused my stepbrother to have a purple ball sack because of punching him in the balls so hard. Dragon Ball Z. Where'd the bird go?
I guess you chased it away. I'm sure it'll be important.
I wonder if that board could have broke if I put too much weight on it. Oh shit.
Oh?
Well, how was I supposed to know?
Oh.
Pretend. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I'm totally legit, bro. It's totally legit. Don't even worry about it. Only 6 steps and then we stop. You know, it'd be really creepy if one of the other guys like stepped out and then they just shot him on the spot. Look, one's jumping out there.
Yeah, I see it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mer. And then they jump when they get in there. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter. I have to match what they're doing when they reach into the monkey. And then I jump, baby. Talking about where? I'm still inside the line, so now I gotta jump. Why are they looking on like the? Oh my god! I stepped to. Why are they on looking like this is some sort of like thing to see? What is going on? Oh shit! I almost turned around. No. I tried. No.
You'll never be a backup dancer.
Shut up. I wasn't pig. Yeah. I'll never be a backup dancer. I gotta bring the shizzle.
How are you gonna get Britney's babies that way?
Wee! bah. Yeah. Bah, bah, bah. This isn't funny. This is fucking creepy.
I don't know. I enjoy the subtle comedy of you having to blend in with these, I don't want to call them puppets, but these shells of human beings. You did it. Do you think there was an alternative path if you hadn't fallen through? Or you had to fall through?
Oh God, shut up. Okay. This is really creeping me out. Something's telling me to stay in line still. There's a dog barking back there. Fuck that. Fuck that. Y'all got me fucked up. Fucked up.
You're okay.
Okay, guys, I apologize in the stream. I like that Nicholas Thorne was going bah, 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 wee. Oh my god, I apologize seriously about that. Act natural. Aimee says the stream quality is terrible on my computer but perfect on my phone. It's all you. It's all you, Aimee. Sorry, I went back up to look at Lexeus's comment where he said he's a constant inspiration to me, and I was thinking that if somebody were talking to me, they would probably regard Cyael as a constant constipation.
Babe,
for the what?
Do you know where we can find some legit Mexican food around here, though?
I don't know. We'd have to look it up. I don't know where to get Mexican food, and I've never even been to a Chipotle. You should take me to Chipotle and treat me.
Of course.
Yeah.
I've never been to a Chipotle either.
Yeah, I've never been to a Chipotle. Hello, Dr. Mellon, and welcome, even though you're a bit late, to a, the first reiteration of the Confession podcast. It's going well, and everybody is contributing, and it's very sexy and nice and great. We're joined by the fabulous Lexeus, who sent a whole bunch of crap that I received today. Thank you so much, Lexeus, because you've just opened a whole bunch of doors. This hat is going to help me when I go out walking. The case is going to allow me to take my computer from anywhere other than my house, and the pillow is gonna stop my neck from fucking killing me. So that's fantastic. Fat Raikage says, I once got punched in the eye so hard that every time it rains it twitches. Jesus Christ, man, I'm sorry to hear that. My eye jumps frequently sometimes too, but I think it's stress. Nicholas Thorne says, I can't really consider it an injury, but once I was born and my stomach decided to shut itself off and then had to be operated open. Wow. Which has given me serious trouble now, 27 years later. That really sucks.
I was told I was stuck in an incubator for a month, because I was a preemie, because I'm a twin. So.
Wow.
My sister had heart problems when she was born. I didn't.
Well, she took out that rage on you, and
Did I tell you about her cutting my hair and hiding it in my shoes?
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I couldn't escape him. I need you to know. I couldn't escape that dog. What is the significance of these mannequins? They're not mannequins, they're swaying. Pussy ass dog got your bitch ass. Now you gotta run back and go up the ramp.
This is so cool.
Cool is one word. This is ridiculous. So hopefully I'll be able to fall right down on this box and we'll go from there. This was ridiculous. This was ridiculous. That was not cute, watching this little boy get fucked by that dog. Hey, I can move this box. It's implied I can move the box. Nothing over here for me. Just, there's like very vague shaky cam with the camera as well, and I like that. Could you see it?
Yeah,
like the jostling around of the camera a bit.
Like I was saying, when me and my twin sister were little girls,
Come closer to the microphone here.
Sorry.
Make sure everybody can hear you well.
When me and my twin sister were little girls, she didn't like me being as cute, or I don't know, maybe in her head cuter than her. So she messed up my bangs with scissors and I think she hid the hair in her shoes. And you can still find pictures of me with my messed up bangs.
Hid the hair in her shoes. You've told me this story dozens of times before, so
I think only once.
Yeah, right. It's like the butter story, the banister story. Always carry around a stick of butter in your fucking pocket now, because guys, I don't know how to, you know what I'm thinking is maybe I can, the guy's on the wrong side of that now. You see what I'm saying? Oh, he can walk through it. Oh, God. The guy can walk through it, but the thing cannot. Do you get what I'm saying? I can't reach it. You know what I mean?
I don't know what to do for this puzzle.
Is it implied that, like, maybe if I move it, that it will roll on its own or something? Get off, get off. No, I feel like the momentum wouldn't carry it, you know? Oh, I understand. I understand. There's a reason there's a ledge over here. And it's because I'm supposed to pickle out the jiggle worms right here. So we're going to go ahead and drop this right here. We're going to push the box over onto the pad, and then we'll come back. I get it, game. I get it. It's not the type of thing that... Maybe it's too easy, a puzzle. If I can just... But I guess we kind of did just start.
Oh,
but everybody's saying that the game's too short, so I feel like it's going to end hereafter.
You probably just overthought the puzzle and maybe,
I didn't overthink this puzzle. It took me a good amount of time. I would consider this an acceptable amount of time to figure out what the hell I was supposed to do.
No, I mean, because it had a simple solution, so you obviously just glossed over it.
Nah, I just had to backtrack.
Right.
That's what a good puzzle should be, is like you reach an impasse, you're like, what the hell am I supposed to do? When you feel you can't get anything done, you backtrack. What's going on over here? What's going on over here? Okay, so it doesn't look to be anything. We'll have to jump down here. Is the game implying that I can walk into the background now? No, does not appear that I can walk into the background. However, the dude has stood on top of the box right here, and I can't ignore that. So if I make him jump up here and stand on this, okay, the door opens. You know? The door opens. But without him there... But without him there, the door will close. Is there anything over here I can pull? There does not appear to be. Maybe I can get him to move this thing. No, the momentum will not carry this thing in that direction. Ugh. The momentum will not carry this thing in that direction. That's the way that I want this thing to work, for the momentum just to carry it. For me to jump off towards the end and make some shit work. We're gonna try and get it rolling as fast as we can from the beginning. And see if it'll work. If it doesn't work, we'll go from there. This is the way I want it to work. This is the way it should have been developed to work. So, it doesn't appear that I can make this thing move any faster, is the ridiculous thing. And it stops. It comes to a complete halt. This is the way that it should be solved. This guy jumps up on here, it opens the door. The only way for me to platform up here is to use this thing.
Wait, can you pop that guy's head into that,
Oh my god, you're right. I didn't even notice a thing up here. There's another guy. Sweet molasses. What we're gonna want to do is position me right here. We're gonna jump this guy up on top of this thing. This just opened up the Pandora's box of what this game can become. If you can control other people that can control other people, imagine the endless puzzles that they could fucking establish.
How do you get that guy down?
We get him down by me jumping down, which is why I positioned my real self over this platform. Okay? Now I jump back up into it. He's gonna come up and not be in it. With the first guy not being controlled, I can then push this through the doorway. Thank you for seeing that, because I literally didn't see it, because I wanna say my brain must have like made it so that the last thing that I assumed was like that I could control another dude.
Yeah, that must have been for you.
So controlling this guy, I'm gonna pull this lever. Hopefully it will open up water beneath me. Oh, fuck me. Oh no, this is not the way we're gonna want to do it. Because the door is opening from the left side,
but who's to say you can even swim? These kind of characters can never swim.
It's implied that I need to drop through this crap, Stripes.
Okay.
The reason that I need water to be below me is to cushion my fall. Because if I fell from this height even onto that platform, I would die. So whatever's beneath the platform needs to be water to cushion my fall. Because I think the game's done doing the pile of pigs in a cart trick. So, how did I know? How did he know that, Stripes?
Swim. That's great.
I swam earlier. Boy, were you not paying attention. So I apologize, stream, for allowing the game to take my chief attention there. We're going to go ahead and get back into it. And forgive me. Benjamin Brady arrives, says the game doesn't end for a while. That's good, because we're about an hour and 40 minutes into the stream. I'm thinking of wrapping this up and making it the game that I play for the next Confession podcast. Because, you know, I can kind of pay attention to the stream when, you know, you guys aren't commenting too much. Just throw my attention back at this. It's not so intense that I need to be paying attention like a shooter or anything like that. Lexia says it's really been fun watching you, Cyael, play and figure it out when you've already played it. I haven't already played it.
No, he has already played it.
Oh, when you've already played it, he said
himself.
when you've
it's confusing.
It's confusing the way he worded it. I guess he's played it, but I have not. He's saying it's like getting that gratification all over again. Well, Nicholas Thorne, you, the chosen one, have unlocked the hive mind. Stripes solved the puzzle. She did.
I know, it's Bizarro World, isn't it?
She didn't solve it. She just was like, what about that? And I was like, oh, look at that. Madam Ray says, someone's going to end up with a headache after playing this. It's not that hard a game. It's just, you know, I literally, like, my brain chose not to see that, because the last thing that I assumed was that, I could control another dude. You know? Even if I recognized it and knew what it was, I wouldn't be thinking, yeah, dude, jump on that. He can now be another guy. I like the reveal, too, how the dude just, like, jumped out of the, You think there's, like, a box down here that I can dislodge, Stripes? We're gonna want to go up.
Wait, you run out of breath?
Yeah, I died that way initially. You weren't there for that, I'm guessing. This is a red lever. It's implied that I can pull this. It's probably going to be some manner of raft. Now that that goes up, you're going to want to go up as well before you drown like a punk bitch. Okay, I can push it from this side, which is the way that I would need to. Okay. Dr. Mellon says it's a decently spanned game. Well, that's good. That's good.
I'm gonna have to go back in the beginning of the stream to hear those birds cheeping.
Birds cheeping?
Yeah, the baby birds that have been following around at the farm, at the barn.
Stripes is all about animals, ladies and gentlemen.
Just the baby birds.
Okay, so I think we should call it quits. 1 hour and 40 minutes is a great amount of time for the stream, and it went well. Guys, I love you all, and I hope to play Inside again with you later. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here. Looks like there's water over there. How creepy is that? What do you think pressing the button does? It lowers the level of water in there. Think I could break this glass now?
No.
I just opened the door.
Another button.
The button probably raises the level of the water. Let's not get into it. Guys, I love you to death. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next confession podcast. We're going to try and make these daily. And the way that we'll be able to do that easily is by keeping them relatively short. See you guys soon. Have a wonderful night. Love you all. Bye.